The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in Athens, Ohio. Peden Stadium, home to the Ohio Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio RedHawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami RedHawks offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's dragged down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Bobcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got nothing on first down, now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the RedHawks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Bobcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Pressure coming. Gets it to the back. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets him, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The RedHawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play-action fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. And the RedHawks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ran through the contact. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. End off from the gun. Hard running there. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's McNabb. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The RedHawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, RedHawks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's LeBoy. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The RedHawks offense heads to the field. On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the RedHawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The RedHawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on the move. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the deep. Turning it on! After the filthy move, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football. There was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
On the run, it's Charles. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flips it out in the flat. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass. It's Lemon. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the ground with the counter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got his man out of the backfield. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the RedHawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Working the middle. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a Heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The RedHawks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the RedHawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, RedHawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Kennesaw State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. He now has 62 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He splits the uprights. That slices the lead to 2.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The RedHawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Burns. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the RedHawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The RedHawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
3rd down coming up after the completion. Back to throw, it's Lemon. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Isaac. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the RedHawks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be brought down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, first down. Give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Lemon. Makes the catch. It's Peters. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is... Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball. That one's live.
And how big does that sting? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a 1-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a 2-possession game. This is one of those plays we might look back and say, what if?
Miami, Ohio has it back. The RedHawks offense heads to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Soto. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The receiver on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, RedHawks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Miami, Ohio, 34. Ohio, 19.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Lemon. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Ohio! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a crease, it's Burns. Turning it on! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Right back to him on the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The RedHawks decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Lemon. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. This one's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.